कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदा यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरवनचारी यमुना तीरा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदा यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदा यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी। श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, श्री श्री गौर निताय की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नस्तप्रायेष्व भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवत्युत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रये। Hare Krishna. So today we will read from 3rd canto 2nd chapter 19th verse. So the Uddhava's remembrance of Krishna's section is going on. So we'll read this and then we'll try to remember Krishna in this course. दृष्टा भवद्भिर्ननुराजसूये दृष्टा भवद्भिर्ननुराजसूये चैद्यस्य कृष्णं द्विषतोऽपि सिद्धिः चैद्यस्य कृष्णं द्विषतोऽपि सिद्धिः यां योगिनः संस्पृहयन्ति सम्यग् यां योगिनः संस्पृहयन्ति सम्यग् योगेन कस्तद्विरहं सहेत योगेन कस्तद्विरहं सहेत दृष्टा भवद्भिर्ननुराजसूये चैद्यस्य कृष्णं द्विषतोऽपि सिद्धिः यां योगिनः संस्पृहयन्ति सम्यक् योगेन कस्तद्विरहं सहेत. योगेन कस्तद्विरहं सहेत. दृष्टा भवद्भिर्ननु राजसूये चैद्यस्य कृष्णं यां योगिनः संस्पृहयन्ति सम्यक् योगेन कस्तद्विरहं सहेत. दृष्टा भवद्भिर्ननु राजसूये चैद्यस्य कृष्णं द्विषतोऽपि सिद्धिः यां योगिनः संस्पृहयन्ति सम्यक् योगेन कस्तद्विरहं सहेत. माताजी's दृष्टा भवद्भिर्ननु राजसूये चैद्यस्य कृष्णं द्विषतोऽपि सिद्धिः यां योगिनः संस्पृहयन्ति सम्यक् योगेन कस्तद्विरहं सहेत. We will read from here. Drishta, it has been seen Bhavadbhir, by your good self, Nanu, of course, Rajasuye, in the assembly of Rajasuya sacrifice performed by Maharaja Yudhishthira, Chaidyasya, of the king of Chedi, Shishupala, Krishnam, unto Krishna, Dvishataha, envying, api, in spite of, siddhi, success, yam, which, yoginaha, the yogis, samsprahayanti, verily desire, samyak, fully, yogena, by performance of yoga, kaha, who, tat, his, viraham, separation, saheta, can tolerate. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Translation. You have personally seen how the king of Chedi, Shishupala, achieved success in yoga practice. Although he hated Lord Krishna, even the actual yogis aspire after such success with great interest by performance of their various practices. Who can tolerate separation from him? purport, Lord Krishna's causeless mercy was exhibited in the great assembly of Maharaj Yudhishthira. He was merciful even to his enemy, the king of Chedi, who always tried to be an envious rival of the Lord, because it is not possible to be a bona fide rival of the Lord. The king of Chedi was extremely malicious toward Lord Krishna. In this, he was like many other asuras, such as Kamsa and Jarasandha. In the open assembly of Rajasuya sacrifice performed by Maharaj Yudhishthira, Shishupala insulted Lord Krishna and he was finally killed by the Lord. But it was seen by everyone in the assembly that a light flashed out of the body of King of Chedi and merged into the body of Lord Krishna. This means that Chedi Raja achieved the salvation of attaining oneness with the Supreme, which is a perfection most desired by the Gnanis and Yogis, and for which they execute their different types of transcendental activities. It is a fact that a person who are trying to understand the supreme truth by their personal endeavors of mental speculation or mystic powers of yoga achieved the same goal as others who are personally killed by the Lord. Both achieve the salvation of merging in the Brahma Jyoti rays of the transcendental body of the Lord. The Lord was merciful even to his enemy, and the success of the king of Chedi was observed by everyone who was present in the assembly. Vidura was also present there, and therefore Uddhava referred to the incident to his memory. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vancha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Brinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yatkrupatamaham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanyamishwaram. Hare Krishna. So here Uddhava is remembering Krishna, so different pastimes of Krishna. So when we close our eyes, if what is going on in our mind, that is our remembrance. Mind is always alert and active. Something or other will go. So here, after meeting Vidura, when Vidura asked question, then he was totally entered into the smaran of Krishna, into the remembrance of Krishna. And there, like, episode by episode, generally in the movie, how movie runs, like, different films are moving, different frames are moving actually. And then with the combination of so many frames, we will see a moving picture. Chalana Chitram. So in the mind also, different frames will go on. And like in the movie also sometimes, one scene to other scene suddenly it changes, isn't it? In the mind also, sometimes we think about this and then it goes to somewhere else. So similarly, Uddhava always remembers Krishna, but when he met Vidura, Vidura asked question, then Uddhava was totally in trance, entered into trance, and he was remembering Krishna. So different pastimes of Krishna. So there he was remembering the pastime of Rajasuya sacrifice, where Kamsa was actually blaspheming Krishna left and right, up and down, in all the directions. Kamsa was blaspheming. So, and Krishna was just smiling and patiently listening to all the things. He was not at all agitated. On the other hand, the Pandavas were like getting so much angry. Bhima was like, he was looking at Krishna, just order me, I'll thrash this Shishupal. But Krishna was he was saying, wait. And Krishna was just waiting for the right time. And when he crossed his limits, Krishna released his Sudarshana Chakra, and Sudarshana Chakra cut off the head of Shishupal in front of everyone. And when his head was cut off, the soul from Shishupala's body came out like a flashing light, and in front of everyone, all the people of the assembly, that flash entered into Krishna. So this was a very memorable event. So what does it mean? Krishna gave him liberation. Okay, Sayujya Mukti. So one side, this Shishupal is blaspheming Krishna. On the other side, Krishna is giving liberation. What kind of person he is? Yesterday also Radhanath Krishna Prabhu was quoting shloka, Aho Bakiyam Stanakala Kutam. So in that shloka also, there the Bakiya, the Baka's sister, she smeared poison on her breast and she attempted to kill Krishna. And Krishna very, he accepted her as mother and then he gave her liberation. Who can do this? Such a person, how can anybody forget? And how can anybody tolerate separation from him? Very difficult to tolerate separation from him. Viraham saheta. See, kah tat viraham tateta. Means, who can tolerate the separation? Yogena kastad viraham tade saheta. Difficult to tolerate. It's very natural. Everyone wants to have association of very loving people or very reputed people or whatever, everyone wants to have their association. Sri Radha Madhav ki jai, Sri Gaur Nitai ki jai, Sri Jagannatha Baladeva Subhadra Maharani ki jai. And here, when someone comes in contact with Krishna, who is, ultimately magnanimous, Lebhe gatim dat ruchitam tatonyam. Uchitam means what? I don't know how Prabhupada translated, but from our Telugu context, Uchitam means free. We are distributing Bhagavad Gita freely. So my wife was telling, they went to one school and distributing it. So when we distribute free, people are thronging, everybody, nobody will say no if it is coming free. So everybody loves something coming freely. And Krishna is giving freely this mukti to person who has actually attempted to kill him, who is blaspheming him. So such person is so extraordinary person who can tolerate the separation from him. So this is what, like, understanding Krishna is so important. Only such people cannot tolerate. Those who don't understand Krishna, for them anyhow it doesn't matter. So here Shishupala attained mukti. Okay. So what kind of mukti? That is Sayujya mukti. He will go and stay in the Brahma Jyoti. The Sayujya mukti is like merging in the Brahma Jyoti. Though the individual soul's existence are uniki. Uniki means like it is there, individual soul. But because in the soul's light soul is also bright spiritually, and Brahma Jyoti is also full of light. So in that light, this light also will mix, and then for the others, that light and this light is one and the same. So it is Sayujya, it is merged in that. But actually, this light is coming from the Supreme Lord, and in that light, this soul is going and staying. That is Sayujya Mukti. So it is little away from Krishna, not little actually, very much away from Krishna. And when this soul is there, there is no material suffering in that status. So that itself appeared to be a great thing actually. For many people, when there are no troubles, it's a great pleasure. But actually, that is only attaining to the level of zero. Sayujya Mukti is like, we are all in the material world in so much minus. And from minus position, we gradually elevate. And if someone is attained Sayujya Mukti, means he has reached the zero. No gain, no pain from that position. Okay? But how long one can stay in that position? No gain, no pain. Like generally when husband and wife discusses, okay, wife says something, husband says something, and wife says something, and husband says something. And after some time, there will be argument and there will be fight also. Okay? And in that fight, there will be so much of distress for both. And then they will come to a compromise. I will not speak, you also don't speak. And there will be silence for 2-3 days, sometimes 1 month, 2 months also. Both of them they'll not speak to each other. But actually, that is a neutral, no jagda. But both of them will be not happy even in that condition. So people want to have some loving relation, so we need relation ultimately, and only in that state, married life will appear to be very, very nice and happy. So attaining Sayujya Mukti only is just silent position. But beyond that, real life will start. Actually, the real life will start when one enters into other muktis. What are those muktis? Salokya, Samipya, Sarshti and Sarupya. Okay, 4 muktis are there. Okay. So these 4 muktis are attained, we will just be in the spiritual realm. We will look, Sarupya is like, we look alike like Supreme Lord, having 4 hands. If we are in Goloka Vrindavan, we may be one of the Gopas or Gopis. In other Vaikuntha Lokas also, like whichever form the Lord is there in that, so people will also take that form. So Sarupya and Samipya. Samipya means one will get a chance to stay close to the Lord. Sarshti means one will have opulences of the Supreme Lord. Whatever opulences Lord has, so that living entity also will have the opulences, sarsti. So these muktis are much higher. So devotees aspire for, actually devotees aspire only the Supreme Lord's association, Supreme Lord's love, Supreme Lord's service. But by default, devotees will get this kind of muktis. So here, Shishupala is thinking of Krishna constantly in an envious mood. Actually, some Acharya says, actually Shishupala was not thinking in envious mood. So Shishupala gives 100 scoldings to Krishna. Okay? So those Sanskrit scoldings, when they analyze, they break the word and they analyze, actually they are not scoldings, they were glorifications of Krishna. Okay? Each and every one of Shishupala's bad words, whatever he has used, they are all actually glorifications. I don't have Sanskrit scholarship to analyze that, but everything is glorification. So Krishna has taken it as glorification. Okay? Even Shishupal is thinking of me in whichever mood, and he is talking, and that speech Krishna has taken as glorification, and then he has delivered. So no matter of what, if someone thinks of Krishna constantly, Krishna delivers them. So if someone thinks enviously, Krishna has given the mukti, then what to speak of devotees who always think of Krishna? Here, Uddhava is thinking always about Krishna. So, Uddhava is a great devotee. Ananya mamata Vishnu, Ananya prema sangataha, Bhakti ityuchyate Bhishma Prahlado Uddhava Narada. So, 4 devotees are mentioned here. They are so much, Vishnu considered them to be his own. So, they are Bhishma, Prahlada, Uddhava and Narada. These 4 people Krishna considered as mamata. Mamasam means mera hai. Krishna thinks like that. So Uddhava is such a person. So when someone constantly think about Krishna, Krishna consider them to be his own. And such people are most fortunate people in this world. We consider different people as fortunate, but they are not. Yesterday I was having a discussion with an old Vishwa Hindu Parishad leader, and after he left, he was saying me that every day 5-6 hours he was reading books. He lived all his life as brahmachari, so he was reading so much, and what all books he read is only Mayavad philosophy. So much he read, and with all that also, he was not having clear understanding of philosophy. I mean, honestly. So then I was telling about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they are all like, they all have subscribed to Shankara philosophy. Okay, subscription means you have taken membership in that, then you are member of that. It's a subscription. So then when I gave, if Jiva goes and merges with Paramatma, Jiva loses his existence, then why there is glorification? Brahma is coming and glorifying Yashoda Devi. Why? Yashoda was loving Krishna. She was rendering pure devotional service to Krishna. And Brahma is saying, Aho bhagyam nanda gopa vrajaukasam yan mitram paramanandam purna brahma sanatanam. For that Yashoda, this whoever is, we are considering Purna Brahma, complete, whatever Brahman we say, is Paripurna Brahma, Krishna. And she is dealing with that Krishna with so much friendly way. So much friendly way. How fortunate she is. So, where is this relation coming in the Shankara philosophy. Are there any rasas in the Shankara philosophy? Nothing like that. So they think we will use all this as stepping stone and then we will merge in Brahman. All the bhakti is only a stepping stone. After, you will use Krishna's deity as a stepping stone to become Krishna. Very dangerous to think like that. Means you step on Krishna and then you will enter into the Brahman, then you will push off Krishna. It is like that, which is not appropriate. And then there is no positive realm in that state of consciousness. But whereas the devotees, like Shishupal also always think of Krishna in a negative way, and Kunti Maharani also thinks of Krishna, isn't it? So actually the thinking is important, and if you understand Krishna, then you will think of Krishna positively. So when Sukadeva Goswami heard about Krishna, Baraha Pidam Natavaravapu Karnayo Karnikaram Bibrat Vasa Kanakakapisham Vaijayanti Chamala. So when he heard the glorification of Krishna, his mind is so much attracted. And then he started developing, and he wanted to hear more about Krishna, and then he just heard Bhagavatam, and then he always remembered Krishna. So it's very important, knowing about Krishna, hearing about Krishna, then we will remember Krishna all the time. Otherwise, when we close our eyes, in our memory, always something or other will go, other than Krishna. So instead of that, we should hear always about Krishna and we should remember always Krishna. So Kunti Maharani prays how our consciousness should be. We all can recite this verse. Tvaime nanya vishaya matir madhupate sakrit Ratimudvahata dadha gange vaughamudhanvati. O Lord of Madhu, as the Ganges forever flows to the sea, without hindrance let my attraction be constantly drawn unto you without being diverted to anyone else. So, if our attraction is diverting on something, okay, no problem, let the attraction go there, and now you do some analysis of that particular object of attraction, okay. So then you analyze very deeply, then you will ultimately conclude that actually there is no attraction in this. If at all there is attraction to the money, for example, just you analyze now. Go deeper in the money. Is there anyone in this world who is happy with after having money? Is there anyone who can claim that I am happy after having money? The one who is having 10 lakh rupees coming out of the bank, and then he was driving his scooter going to his village, he was attacked by the thieves, and then he was killed, and then thieves have taken away the money. Now you tell me can money give happiness? Actually that money has become cause of his death, isn't it? Okay, money, analyze. Someone has got lot of money, but everyone was around him just to take away the money. And then one day his own relative has poisoned him and took away the money. Or all his relatives plot him to die, so that, or everyone is waiting for him to die so that we can take away the money. This is what happens in this world, isn't it? Then when you analyze, actually there is no attraction in the money. Money cannot give anything. So we will draw a conclusion, we push it away from our frame of thought, we will just push it away. Like that, you take anything. So sometimes we won't be able to think about it deeply. Then the Shastras will give guidance how to think. Suppose somebody is attracted to a woman. Woman is so beautiful, so attractive, so nice speech. Then Shankaracharya says, Etad mamsa vasadi vikaram. This is all just mamsa and then it is all obnoxious. Then don't get attracted to it. It is. So, like that, we should remove all other attractions and then focus our mind. Krishna. Satchidananda Vigraha, Ishvara, Parama Krishna, Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda, Sarva Karana Karana. So we should develop that attraction. And when we develop attraction to anything other than Krishna, then that will become the cause of our attachment to this world, a bondage to this world, anything else. But the thought of Krishna, whichever way, whichever context, actually the thinking of Krishna, remembrance of Krishna will become the cause of our liberation from this material world. So, what we should aspire for? So, we should always aspire for this Gange Vaughamudan Vatam. Just like Ganga flows without any interruption, in between something may come. Some mountain may come. When a mountain comes, Ganga will see, oh, you are a mountain, okay, you are a fixed person, you don't want to move away, I will move away. Then Ganga will just take a turn. It will not fight with the mountain. It will take a turn and finds a way to reach up to ocean. So like that, our thinking should go towards Krishna. So, that's why when we want to think of Krishna always, when we want to think of Krishna always, we should be very much conscious of our thought. In our thought, we should give up rest, all other things. There is one nice shloka, I don't know whether I can. People, generally when we are living in this world, we will be aspiring to some extent that I should be an appealing person to everyone. I should be accepted by the society. People should take me as their person. I should become the part of, when we go into the relatives, I should be treated as part of them. When we are working in a company, in that company we will think that I should be treated as part of it. But actually, our mind should be fixed. We are part of Krishna and Krishna's devotees, not any other thing. So when we are fixing our mind just for Krishna, other people may misunderstand us, or they may not understand us at all. We should not be bothered. Sometimes other religionist people may consider, like this is, I think, Madhavendra Puri's shloka it is. We can all decide, please. Mugdam mam nigadantu niti nipuna Bhrantam mahurvaidika Mandam bandhava sanchaya jadadhiyam Muktadara sodaraha Unmattam dhanino viveka chaturah Kamam mahadambikam Moktam na kshamate managapi mano Govinda pada spruham. So the expert moralist may say that I am deluded, the Vedic religionist may insist that I am misled, and my associates may condemn me as as uncultured. My own brothers may disrespect me and call me as an idiot. The wealthy may say I am mad, and the sharp-witted philosophers may severely criticize me as being a great egotist. Nevertheless, my heart cannot budge in the slightest degree from its aspiration to serve the lotus feet of Sri Govinda. So, no matter of what, like sometimes devotees, they give up their job or they give up their very much promising career, and then they'll join the temple as very menial servant, and other people will practically looks at him like a mad, and they'll all criticize, but let them do whatever, but my mind will not budge away from the service of Krishna. So that's how we should always think, and remembering Krishna various ways. The acharyas, actually our mind is not having that much capable of thinking of Krishna. How we should think, that also is guided by the acharyas. Like there is one shloka, pratah kale dhyuta prasangam madhyahne stri prasangam ratrau chaura prasangena kala gacchata dhimata. Dhimata means the one who is very intelligent person. So this intelligent person passes his time, kala gacchata, means he passes his time by, in the morning he thinks of the dyuta, gambling, and in the afternoon he thinks of women, and in the night he thinks of the dacoitry or thievery, okay? But he thinks not actually dyuta, normal dyuta, but he remembers the dyuta played by Yudhishthir Maharaj, and how Krishna has saved all these Pandavas. And in the afternoon he thinks of Draupadi, how Krishna saved her. And in the evening how Krishna has dealt with all the gopis. So that way a devotee makes up his mind, always think of Krishna. So, sorry. So this remembrance is part of bhakti, like Shravanam Kirtanas, Vishnu Smaranam. Shravanam Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam. So this Smaranam is one of the anga of bhakti, and then this anga we should always practicing. Chanting we can do maybe 2 hours or 3 hours, 4 hours, but smarana can be done 24 hours, always. Even while chanting also we are expected to do smarana. So smarana should go on for 24 hours. And in this course, we may get adversities, and we may have our previous karmas. Those karmas may come and interfere, will cause difficulties for us, no matter of what. This is very, in Bhagavatam, very nice shloka we can recite. Yeah. Tattenu kampam susamikshamano bhunjana evatmakrutam vipakam hridvagvapurbhir vidadhan namaste Jivetayo muktipade sadaya bhag. We should always remember this. Actually, what can offer mukti is whatever difficulties come, we are just eating our own karma. Bundana evatma kritam vipakam. My karma I am eating. So why I should get disturbed? I have taken loan, now I am paying it back. And for that, when you are paying back loan, you don't, अरे मेरा अकाउंट से 20,000 चला गया, ऐसा नहीं सोचते हैं. You will take it like, I have to pay. You actually upfront you will go and pay every month. First आया जाके you will set ECS from your account. Every month money will get cut from your account and get paid to the loan, isn't it? So devotees should never protest when some difficulty comes. Let it come. I am paying my karma. So my karma should become nil. So should not be bothered. Difficulties or some troubles or somebody insulting us, and anything comes, just you take it and tolerate it. Anukampam means compassion, samikshamana. My dear Lord, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your causeless mercy upon him, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds, and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words, and body, is surely eligible for liberation, and it has become his rightful claim. Actually, real justice will not come from anyone in this material world. The real justice comes from the Supreme Lord. Okay? And that Lord is saying that now you be patient and tolerate whatever comes in your way. And when you are tolerating and you are not protesting and you are not, becoming you are grudging someone, or you are becoming envious of someone, then what will happen? You will get just stuck to this material world. Your aim is not to stay in this material world. Your aim is to go back to Krishna. And then for that, what you need to do, just tolerate those things. And remember Krishna and pay obeisances to Krishna with heart, words and body. Then you will become an eligible person to go back to Krishna. So, instead of that, when we are living in this world, we always be in the complaint mode. Whenever some complaint comes, just remember this shloka, and then mind becomes completely free of that complaint. So, from our frame, that complaint will go, and then you will become fixed in Krishna consciousness. So that way we should live our life, and then remember Krishna every time, how Krishna has helped me, how Krishna has taken care of me at each and every step. Had that particular incident not happened, or had I not met that person at that particular instance, where would I be living now? What would be my position now? So, who would have made that arrangement? Krishna has made that arrangement. So, that way we should remember all the time Krishna and develop devotion to Krishna. And how Pariksit Maharaj was thinking of Krishna. He was hearing about Krishna, and then he became overwhelmed with devotion to the lotus feet of Krishna. So the Krishna's activities we should remember. Pariksit Maharaj was remembering like this. Sarathya parshada sevana sakhya dautya Virasananugamanastavana pranaman Snigdeshu pandushu jagat pranatim cha vishnor Bhaktim karoti nrupatis charanara vinde. So when Pariksit Maharaj was going around, he was hearing, Pariksit Maharaj heard that out of his causeless mercy, Lord Krishna, who is universally obeyed, rendered all kinds of service to the malleable sons of Pandu by accepting the posts ranging from chariot driver to president to the messenger. To, friend, night watchman, etc. Krishna has worked as night watchman also. According to the will of the Pandavas, obeying them like a servant and offering obeisances like one younger in years. When he heard this, Maharaj Pariksit became overwhelmed with devotion to the lotus feet of the Lord. So, such a great person, Supreme Lord, but for his devotees, he can go to any extent and is ready to do any service. Such great person, we give up from our heart and then we take shelter of something else, which will actually act like a poison and gradually kill our spiritual notion. Like it will cover and it will practically, like when somebody inject poison, gradually we lose our consciousness and then we die, isn't it? So similarly, all the material things will gradually kill us spiritually. Our spiritual consciousness will be killed. So that's why we should fix our frame of mind on Krishna, and then no matter of what, we will be serving Krishna. Okay. How gopis are thinking also, we will decide this. Pati sutanvaya bhratru bandhavan ati vilangyate tyant achyutagata tyachyutagata gatividastavod-gita mohita kitavayoshita kastyajennishi. Rahasi samvidam hruchayodayam prahasitananam prema vikshanam bruhadura shriyo vikshadhamate muhurati spruha muhyate mana. So actually the translation I will read each of these verse. Dear Achyuta, do you know very well why we have come here? Who but a cheater like you would abandon young women who come to see him in the middle of the night, enchanted by the loud sing of his flute? Just to see you, we have completely rejected our husbands, children, ancestors, brothers and other relatives. So gopis have left everyone. So devotees are also expected to leave everyone. At least from the heart, we should not have an attachment to anyone. We can go meet them for preaching. We can go meet them for their upliftment. But we should not have that mamata, are mera hai, that kind of thing. We should leave everything and then come to Krishna. And then what happens? Our minds are repeatedly bewildered as we think of the intimate conversations we had with you in secret. Feel the rise of lust in our hearts and remember your smiling face, your loving glances of your broad chest, the resting place of the goddess of fortune. Thus we experience most severe hankering for you. So, that means they cannot leave Krishna at any cost by remembering the good that Krishna has given to them. So, similarly, Krishna has given so much good to each one of us. Actually, unlimited good Krishna has given. And how can we forget that Krishna and remember something else? So, we should focus our mind fully and engage in his service all the time. Then we will have perfection in our life. Else, bondage. Okay, I'll stop here. Anyone has any question or any comment, please. So today's class is on remembrance of Krishna. So whatever way you can remember. Yes, Prabhuji. Now I don't have any fear. Lot of senior devotees are there to answer your question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, Prabhu, you told about Shishupal, that
Yes,
Shishupal got Sayujya Mukti, but if you see, according to the curse...
He's from Vaikuntha.
So, means he was supposed to go to Vaikuntha then, and be the associate of Lord Vishnu. Then why it has been described that he got Sayujya Mukti and merged into Brahman? So, unable to understand this.
So when I was making notes for this class, I was also having the same question. Because Danta Vakra and Shishupala are Jaya and Vijaya, none other than Jaya and Vijaya. So they will go back. So in this context, they have gone to the Sayujya Mukti. So from Sayujya Mukti they can go up also, they can go down also. So later they would have gone to their position would have been reinstated. Okay, theirs is completely a leela, and in that actually Putana also was given Sayujya Mukti, we say, but again she was accepted as mother also and given Sayujya Mukti. So from there, if they understand, like in the case of Shishupal and Dantavakra, they are supposed to be for 3 lives and part of the Leela of Krishna. So as a part of the Leela, they went to Sayujya Mukti level. Leela is over, so they would have been taken back to their position. So that curse effect is gone. They would have gone back to their 7th gatekeeper of Vaikuntha Loka.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I have one more question. That you told that when Shishupal was abusing Lord Krishna, then all the devotees like Bhima was waiting for the order. But we hear that when devotees and the Lord, they are being blasphemed by someone, then immediately we should punish that person. So is there order needed in this case, or like we can act without order also?
There will be so much dvida in many instances. But generally when an elderly person is there, younger people will not take action. They will wait always for the elder person to give some order. They will wait. So since Krishna is there and they were expressing their anger, anguish, Bhima is taking out his gada and all, but Krishna is saying no. So after Krishna said no, how can they do anything? So they cannot do. So actually, if they do it also, there is no problem. A devotee, when he does, Pitaji hai, but like Jiva Goswami has defeated the Pandit who who has taken a certificate from Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. He is defeated. Rupa Goswami got angry. But do we think any time in our heart that Jiva Goswami has done something wrong? He has not done something wrong. Even though Rupa Goswami was upset with Jiva Goswami, and then he told Jiva Goswami, now you go away from Vrindavan. We take it as a Leela only. So devotees' actions are always, those pure devotees' actions, even like Lakshman says, I want to kill Dasharath immediately. Just order me. I'll go and kill Dasharath and all the army of Dasharath, everyone. Do we find any fault with Lakshman any time? So, whether one does it or one doesn't do it, both are okay for the devotees. So, their Pandavas didn't take any action. Had they taken an action, even though Krishna is there, still it was okay. So, that's what I feel. Like each pastime will highlight one particular thing. So, in that pastime, like Krishna wanted to do, then it was accepted. And the other people didn't transgress Krishna's order. But sometimes devotees may transgress Krishna's order also, and they may go against Krishna. But that is also out of some devotion. Some flavor of devotion is there in that also, and then that is also appreciated. Yes, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, I have two questions. First is that Sarupya and Sarsti Mukti seems similar. So what is difference between them? Sarupya and Sarsti.
Sarupya means one will have the Lord's same Lord's form. 4 hands, Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma. So those things will be there. Okay. So Samipya means it need not be the same form, like a dust particle at the lotus feet of the Lord, we say. You may not be in Vaikuntha Vasi's form, but you are very close to the Supreme Lord.
Not Samipya.
That is Samipya.
Sarsti.
Sarsti. Sarsti means the opulences. Like Lord has got many opulences. Maybe the people who get that particular mukti will have the similar opulences that the Lord has. 6 opulences we say, right? So those opulences. Suppose knowledge is there, for example. Knowledge is an opulence. The Sarupya may or may not have that same opulence. And when somebody gets Sarshti, so they may have that knowledge also, the renunciation. But that is completely spiritual subject. But we will see opulences are same. Here form is same, the loka is same. Actually, the one who may be Samipya, so Samipya means definitely he will be in the same loka of Krishna, isn't it? That means he is Salokya also. Correct? But it is giving like maybe expressing in more intimate way, more closer way. Somebody is close to Krishna. Somebody is in the loka of Krishna. Suppose grass is there. Grass is in the same loka where Krishna is there. It may not have the same form, but in the same loka. Sometimes that grass may be close to Krishna also. Then it is Samipya. Like that. Actually all these things are given for us to meditate and think and develop attraction to Krishna. Or we have some content to think of Krishna. Otherwise, what can we think of these muktis, Prabhu? Very difficult, But at least something to think, some content is there to keep in our brain, which is spiritually potent. Otherwise, fully, how can we understand?
Thank you. Can I ask another question?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, Prabhuji, you discuss in between that about the money cannot give the happiness. Even if you see materially, it gives happiness. Even not money only, there are several things like even a small portion of food can also give happiness. So how do we understand that money cannot give happiness? It is temporary, this is true.
Yeah.
So
in the material world, you can say loudly also.
Yeah. So material world, that money you said that can't give happiness. It does give happiness. It may be temporary. Even what to speak of money, that small portion of food, people are running towards that non-vegetarian.
Yeah,
Very less
smell
people
actually,
are-
not even food. They're attracted to the smell.
Yeah. So how to understand that?
Yeah. I mean, see, in a Brahmit avastha, in an illusory state, it gives happiness in an illusory state. But when you analyze, really is this food give me happiness? You eat little more, and then sometimes the same food can cause poisoning, and then it will cause so much of trouble. Especially now Sankranti is going to come. During Sankranti in Telangana, whichever house you go, they will give you some particular preparation, and people eat so much, and then everybody will have problem with the stomach. So if someone can do little deeper analysis, he will find. But somebody is on very sensual platform, then he will find only happiness in the money. He will not go deeper, right? That's why I said, do analysis of it. When you do analysis, then you will take so many instances, then you will understand, oh, actually, it's not this thing will give me happiness. Yeah, sensually it may give me little happiness, but really will you become fully happy with that? Is that what you just want? You ask anyone, you don't worry, every day I'll give you food. You don't do anything. Just eat food. Will he be happy? He will not be. Right? So, like that, maybe 2-3 days he may stay, but he will ask something more and something more and something more. So it will not make us happy. I was trying to tell, if at all you have some attraction, on that attraction, just you do analysis of that. You go little deeper. You dissect that particular thing and then rip it open and then see, really is there happiness in it. So the one who is already having that is not happy, then how can I be happy? So just to eliminate that frame, I told that point, that's all. There is some little happiness. Even someone just praises, little happiness is there. But we should really analyze that praise is real. Then you will not be enamored with that. You will not be stuck to that particular praise. In reality, this fellow is telling just to get some benefit out of me. And then you will just move on in this path of spirituality. Otherwise, we get stuck. We will get hooked up to this material world. Just to avoid that, I was telling. So, you want to say something, Prabhu?
I asked the question that money materially can't give happiness. Prabhu said this, but it does give happiness. Even if food gives happiness, it does give happiness. Maybe temporarily for a short period of time. So I was asking that if we don't have any experience material happiness, it is difficult for us to experience spiritual also. There is an incident when Srila Prabhupada once said to one of his disciples, when to him that after the death of his wife, that I want to get sannyas. Prabhupada said, "Don't marry sannyas. You don't have any compassion for your wife. How will you do this?" So I was asking in that context, it is temporary, I just wanted to understand. But it is not like nothing is there in material. Material is temporary, the happiness will be temporary. It is there.
Hare Krishna. Yeah, it is there, definitely. And it is Krishna's energy to see those who don't want to go, they need something to stay here. It is for them, that happiness. Because how will they stay here? They need some happiness, no? There has to be something by Krishna's energy and illusion to, keep us here and fight and have envy and ego and struggle and suffer and pull off, tear out each other into pieces. We need some rasa to stay here for that. So Krishna has given that energy. Krishna's Mahamaya takes care of that, put us in this illusion. And those who get by mercy of Guru and Vaishnavas, those who get an experience of spiritual spark. And then Prabhupada has defined it so nicely in his books that we don't have to give up anything, but we have to act Krishna to it. So once you experience that once, Krishna guarantees that it goes with you eternity until you are in the material world. And Prabhupada writes in his purports that you do 10%, you take birth to start with the 11%. So choice is yours. It's our choice. Because it is said, material, what is it? But spiritual life is difficult, material life is suicide. Spiritual life is difficult, material life is suicide. Suicide of spiritual journey. So the most important thing I understand in this aspect is for devotees, anyone who can act with humility will never face any material problem, financial dependence on financial things, or will not feel the satisfaction that money gives happiness. Any devotee who can act with humility is my bottom line conclusion. I hope that answers. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you all very much for your patient hearing. Hare Krishna. Grantara Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaura Premanande. Hare Hare Bol. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.